staying stuck requires more of you than the change, the decision to change ever will.
Welcome to Change Your Story, the podcast that helps women build a fit mind, a fit body, and a fit life from the inside out.
I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson. I'm a personal trainer, nutrition educator, and mindset mentor, and I am here to help you feel strong, confident, and free in your body, not by starving, shrinking, or punishing yourself, but by training with a purpose, eating with a purpose, and having faith through the process so you can change the way you see yourself forever. Inside this podcast, we break free from diet culture, perfectionism, and all the stories that have held you back. We rewrite the new ones rooted in truth, strength, and self-love. You will hear real talk, faith-fueled encouragement, proven fitness and nutrition strategies, and the mindset tools you need to stay consistent, stay focused, and believe in yourself again. If you are ready to stop starting over, build a life you love, and finally change your story, you are in the right place. Let's build a fit mind, a fit body, and a fit life. Let's rewrite your story. What is up, girls? Welcome back to the Change Your Story podcast. I'm going to just jump right into it today. Not making a decision is making a decision. If you are stuck, it's because consciously or unconsciously, you've decided to stay stuck. And I say this with love, compassion, and full belief in you. Because the moment that you decide what you want, everything will change. Trust me. Here's the thing. You are not stuck because you are unmotivated. You are stuck because you haven't decided. Most women I have found aren't waiting for a better plan. They're waiting to feel worthy enough to choose one. Am I right? They stay in limbo because limbo feels safe. I have been there. I don't know is a shield. I don't know what I want. No, BS, that's bullshit. You do know what you want. And then you use the excuse, I'm thinking about it. You're just stalling from what you want. Maybe later. It is fear dressed up as logic. You are not confused. You are scared to name what you want. Why? Because once you name it, you are responsible for it. It's going to be real and straight up with you this whole time. This is what this whole series is about. It's about just no BS, cutting through the bullshit so you can actually say what you want. Here's the thing. You don't need you don't need more motivation. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need a new year. You don't need Monday or a sign from the universe. What you need is clarity. Here's the thing. Once you decide what you want, this is science and it can be miraculous too, is your brain, your habits, and your body, your schedule, your energy, they start rearranging to match it. This is absolutely incredible. It actually is what happens. When you choose, your habits follow, and what follows from that is momentum. And so I really want to, help you reframe the way you think about making a decision, just deciding what it is you want. Remember, when you decide, a decision is your boundary work. It is setting a boundary. When you decide what you want, you're also deciding what you don't want. A decision is identity. When you decide what you want, you also decide what you don't want and what you won't be. When you decide, you are sending a message to the universe saying, I am ready, or God, or whatever you believe, that I am ready. This is what I have decided. When you decide, it's also self-respect and action, saying, I love myself enough to say, this is what I want. And that is that. When you don't decide, here's the thing, here's the double-edged sword, is when you don't decide, you stay in the story that you're trying to escape. But when you decide, that's the moment that your life will start to shift. Your brain doesn't fear the decision. It fears what the decision will require from you, the effort. but staying stuck will require more of you than the change ever will. I will say that again. Staying stuck requires more of you than the change, the decision to change ever will. I want to say this, and I'm going to speak right to your heart. If you feel stuck right now, I want you to ask yourself, have I actually decided? Have I actually claimed the result that I want? Have I said out loud who I am becoming? Or am I waiting for a feeling that is coming? Here's the thing. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to tell the truth about what it is that you want. Most women, maybe you included, you stay stuck because you are waiting for something external. Here's the thing. Manifestation only works when you align and you act, when you decide. So nothing's wrong with you. You're not broken. You are just unpracticed in showing up before you feel ready. Decide and do it. Decide and action creates momentum. You create alignment by moving. Every step tells your subconscious, we are this woman now. Here's the thing. The first thing to change is awareness. So we have to identify the pattern. What is the pattern that you keep saying to yourself? I'll start Monday when life slows down, when I feel motivated, when I have more money, when I have more time. Identify the pattern. These aren't reasons. These are just ways that you are delaying. And delaying is killing your results and what you want. It's just slowing everything down. Once you decide, things will shift. And I want to say too, I keep bringing it back, and this is for another podcast. You can listen to my story. But once I decided, that I felt stuck, that I decided what I wanted, I stopped dancing around it. I actually just was bold and said, you know what? I'm not happy in my body right now. Like, I love it. I'm so proud of myself for getting to the point, but I don't feel confident getting dressed anymore. So my goal is to lose weight. I want to lose weight. And it was like, when I said that, I had made a decision. Okay. And things just started aligning. It wasn't magic. It still was hard work, but it was a lot easier because I was truthful with myself. And so in order for change to happen, we have to identify the pattern, and then we have to, which will bring us awareness, and then we have to say what it is that we truly want. A lot of the time there's fears, there's all these things that try to get in the way, all these reasons, all this doubt. You guys, I talk about this in Manifest Your Dream Body Workshop, how to set goals and create your vision, because there is a certain system that can take away all of this noise and just create clarity. Clarity is so powerful for success and momentum. And like I've said this 1,000 times, a miracle is just a shift in perception. One shift in your perception can catapult you years in advance of what would take you so much longer, can become so much shorter. And so it's important that we are looking for ways that once we decide, it's like things will start working out to help us. But we have to be willing to lose the excuses and take action and move. And the momentum and the alignment will follow that. I said this on social media, but it's like we will start getting the answers when we start asking the questions. You have to trust that when you ask the questions, you will be given the answers. And sometimes that means we have to slow down. We have to get quiet. We have to do our mindset work and trust our intuition and trust that inner knowing and write it down. So I want to ask you this question today. What do you want? Not what's practical, not what feels safe, not what other people expect, just what do I want? What decision am I making today that aligns with that? What do you want? State what do you want. You don't have to tell anybody. It could be ridiculous. You could think it's ridiculous, but just be truthful with yourself. What do I want? And then the next thing is, what decision am I making today that aligns with that? I promise once you decide, the universe will align. Like it is, I'm living proof. It is amazing. And I just really want to encourage you today to just decide, girl, what it is that you want before we get into 2026. I'm telling you, all the steps that have got me to where I am, I wish I would have known 10 years ago. It took me hours. It took me thousands and thousands of dollars and thousands of hours of learning, of paying, of taking courses, of healing, of counseling, of therapy, of like going through things. And I have created a whole little workshop for you that will teach you the best practices that I've done to help you decide, create clarity, and create momentum for 2026. Everything for that will be in the show notes below. It's called Manifest Your Dream Body Workshop. It's an amazing little fast little course. It's nothing long. It's only like 30 to 45 minutes. You get an ebook with it. So everything will be in the show notes below. But here's the thing. I will leave you with this. Stop waiting. Stop circling. Stop delaying your own breakthrough. Make a decision. Any decision. Just make a decision that aligns with the woman that you want to be, that you already are. Decide. And I'm telling you, watch how fast your life will rearrange itself around that choice. I'm so excited for you, you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you want help, like I said, getting clear on what you want and aligning your beliefs, your habits, your energy with the woman you want to become, join my Manifest Your Dream Body workshop. Everything will be in the show notes. This isn't just goal setting. It's identity creation. It's clarity. It's alignment. It's oh my gosh, now I'm tongue tied. It's the decision that you have been avoiding made simple. I'm telling you this stuff, like I'm so passionate about it because because I've experienced it's almost like, what do you call it? It's like you start collapsing time to meet up with your timeline. Something that would normally take you so long is going to quantum leap you. I don't know if I'm saying that right. There was a word for it and it's just left my head, but I will just leave you with that. I love you so much. If this podcast has brought you any clarity, any help, please share it. Please leave me a review, a rating. It's how it gets found by other women like you. My goal is to impact the hearts and minds of women so that you will love yourself, your bodies, and your lives. That's it for now, girlies. I will see you next week. Bye for now.